Hey guys, this is Tim from Retirement's Underrated. Enjoying a fire here in the Adirondacks of upstate New York. Just sitting out here, beautiful fall day, a little cloudy. We got a whole bunch of brush cleared up from the yard and just have an opportunity here to have the fire going. I can tell you right now that I feel a lot of heat on my back. It is wonderful. If you got back problems, just sit by a nice warm fire. Oh man, it is wonderful. And today I just wanted to really just talk about, I was going to do it when it was raining the other day, and it would have been perfect because it was talking about saving for a rainy day. And just the whole idea that saving for future things that will come up. And it doesn't matter whether you're retired or not, or whether you're still working, or whether you're young and you're planning your future, or even if you're retired and going about your day to day. There will be rainy days. There will be days when things will happen. It's not if they're going to happen, it's a matter of they will happen. And have you saved enough for those rainy days when things, what is a rainy day? It's a day when your washer goes out and you need to buy a new one. It's a day when your tire goes flat and now you got to get a new tire for your car. It's when your kid needs braces and you weren't figuring that he'd need braces, or she would need braces for another year. It's when you have to buy new clothes and you don't have the money for it, or something. Or you need to get something fixed around the house that you weren't planning on getting fixed. These things are going to come up, guys. Whether you're retired, whether you're a young adult in your career, or whether you're doing it just about anything, really. It applies to everybody. And you really need to save. And most people in this country do not have enough saved for these rainy days, these times that come up. Most people barely even have $1,000, or couldn't even scrape together $1,000 in an emergency fund for anything that would come up. And most people are maxed out. People have huge car loans. They have mortgages that cost a lot of money. I hear that even the used car loan now will be anywhere from $500 or so with the cost of cars, or a new car loan costing upwards of $800 or more for a new car, plus paying your rent or a big mortgage. And these things start to add up, and when things happen and you don't have the money to pay for it, that's a real problem. And really, my advice to you guys is to start off small. Don't over-obligate yourself to a lot of things. How do you save for a rainy day? Well, it starts by not overspending. You can save for a rainy day when you haven't mortgaged yourself to a hilt. The Bible talks about the borrower being slave to the lender, and it's true. The more people you owe money to, you may think you own that item, but they really own the item, and you're just borrowing it from them. You're paying a mortgage. Well, you don't have the title to that house. You've got the payment. The bank owns the house. They hold the title of the house. A car, it's the same thing. If you bought and paid for that car, you have title of the car. You own the car. If not, guess what? The bank owns the car. And if you don't make those payments, it doesn't matter how much money you've had into it. They're going to come and they're going to take it, and you're going to lose all that equity that you had put into the car. So really, what am I saying? Live life more modestly. You don't need to buy that new fancy car. You can buy a more basic one. We used to call them beaters, or you hear a lot of people, the kind of car that you give a name to that just barely gets you from here to there, and you maybe have to repair it every so often, or maybe more than often. And but it gets you there. And it's not fancy, it's not pretty, it's not going to win any beauty contests, or you just have just enough. You don't overextend yourself, and you live simply. You don't have to have all of the fancy things. You can save up for them. And slowly but surely you can save for a rainy day, but it really starts with not getting yourself in debt. Don't spend money on things that you don't need. And also don't spend money on credit. You know, credit cards are a high risk item for most people to have. If you can't pay off the credit card that month, then you don't need to be buying the item. Now I understand you can make points and get cash back from a credit card by making your purchases through that item. But honestly, if you're not paying it off right away, then you're gonna be in debt up to your eyeballs. You know, save for that item. You know, if you know, instead of buying that brand new car, get a beater. You know, something that'll get you by in the time being, and then use that money that you would have put against the car loan and use that to save for your next car. And if you already have a car that's paid for, and it's fine, make a car payment to yourself. Take that money that you would have put on a car payment and put it aside so that when the time comes to get another car, you have the money to do that. And that really applies to a lot of things, guys. If you want that fancy new computer, or maybe it's the latest iPhone, save up money. Figure out how much you need to put aside, and then save up. And then when you have enough money, you buy it. And really, it takes a lot of self-discipline. But I tell you what, when you prepare for that rainy day, when you save up for things that you need to purchase, when you have the money to do those, then you can put money aside so that when something breaks, you can use that money to take care of it with not. It's such a world of difference. There's a big difference when there's a big difference when you need money to pay for car repair and you don't have it and you need to put it on a credit card, as opposed to having the car repair done but knowing that you have the money to pay for it. It's a whole different world, guys. You could sit stress-free or less stress knowing that car repair is being taken care of. That's a huge difference. It's a freeing feeling. And for those of you who are getting ready for a retirement, pay off all your debt. I mean, there are programs out there. Dave Ramsey's got a great plan for getting out of debt. And he's not a big proponent of credit cards, but used in the right place, they can be handy, only if you're disciplined to use them. And get yourself situated so you don't have debt in your retirement. You know, build up your cash saving, live simply, and then you'll be fine. But if you're walking into retirement with a limited income, and you've got a big old fancy expensive car that you're paying a lot of money on, and you've got yourself making huge credit card payments, that is not where you want to be. You want to have it so that you owe no debt in retirement, and have a house that's paid for, if you can. I would highly recommend that you do that, and to have no outstanding debts. It's a beautiful feeling, guys, when all you're paying is for food, utilities, and your day-to-day living. It makes a huge difference. And there's a peace that passes understanding when you can get yourself to that point where you don't owe any money, and where you can have that money for the rainy day that comes up. You know, you could sit here in the future by a fire, get inundated by smoke, as I'm doing now, but you know, you could be debt-free, enjoying, and not have a care in the world, but enjoying, and maybe even have some extra money to hire somebody to help you. But anyway, just a few things to consider. Let's see, you know, I think that's pretty much it. But really, that old saying does go, save for a rainy day, because the rainy days will happen. And if you like this video, if you got anything out of it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to share it with a friend, and watch the other videos that are on the channel as well. And I hope you join me in this journey of retirement. But not all my videos are going to be about retirement, but really the channel is, if you had to put a description on it, I guess it's about life and about life's experiences, at least the experiences that I've gone through. This is Tim from Retirement's Underrated, wishing you a happy and healthful day. Bye-bye.